Hey guys, today in this video we are going to be trying to see what happens when we dump a load of skulk on this area over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some observers in right here. It's going to start spawning in a bunch of guardians and they're going to drop down and trigger that shrieker right there. And we're going to just see how far the skulk can spread. And I'm going to do this in the form of like a fast sped up thing. Let me just set the time to day right there, just so that we have a nice good view. And we're gonna miss the first little bit, which kind of stinks, but it just has to be done. So I'm actually I'm going to keep my master volume up and just turn hostile creatures down, because I don't really want to hear all the guardians, although the dispensers are quite annoying too. But we're almost done. All right. Now, let us behold. So, now that we have let that go all the way, there are still some bubbles going around, and good gosh, using guardians might have been a mistake, but we've killed this whole tree. We've corrupted a sizable amount of ground, and actually we're getting a little bit laggy in here, so I'm going to bring my render distance down to and my simulation distance, because why not? No, okay, good. Now we're way smoother, way smoother. If we come in here, we've got these caves that have been corrupted. This mess, which I'm just gonna fix this. That was satisfying. I'll just clear my inventory. And this cave. Whoa. It got this cave deep. Nice. Cool. And there's some other caves over here. Oh. Oh, I wonder how that got corrupted. I guess that's just the underside of some dirt. How did this village fare? This didn't really get touched. The wheat got covered. This house got a little... Oh. Wonder if I open the door... Yeah, it just breaks. Okay. Whoa. That might have glitched. That might just be my eyes. So I'm going to let this run one more time. I'm going to fill it up again and see if this is really, if like this is just as far as it goes, or if a full new set is going to actually affect things. But I am not doing it with the noise. In fact, let's just turn our whole Minecraft volume down right now, because we don't need it. So let me... Alright, and so here we go again. Just going to place, just going to place all of these in. We can see the guardian spawning, but I turned my audio off so that you can actually hear me talking, even though I'm not saying anything interesting. But I've got to say something for this rest of the time, but we're almost done. And there we go. And oh gosh. And let's just watch it do its stuff for another minute or two. So we can see from this that there was way, oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of this. There was way less skulk that it got added this time than there was last time. So you know, that is just a cool thing to note. So basically, this is generally as big as it can get. We have seen it can get bigger, but it is harder and way rarer for it to happen. That was definitely useful information, and now I'm gonna find an interesting place to put the next part. Alright, so here we are. We've now got this all set up, and I chose this spot because I want to see what will happen under the water with this. This is also an interesting area with all the trees. And I do have... Oh, wait. I thought I'd filled these up, but either I hadn't or it didn't save it, so rip. And actually, let's go with a different mob this time. Let's use some strays. That might be kind of cool. Alright, so here we are. We've got all of this, and if I just start placing it in, our mobs are going to start spawning, and this is going to get crazy really fast. But I'm trying to do it quickly. Come on. So that we can watch. Oh, dang it. There you go. And wow. Alright, so there it is, and wow, this had almost really different things than I expected. Get out of here, stupid skeleton. You too. Why is there, I guess sugarcane dies when it's on this stuff, which makes sense. This is like pure corruption. But this is super awesome, actually. The skulk sensors in the water, I really like the way it corrupted everything in the water. And then like down here also, just like it gets so far down here. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. This is a very nice one. I'm gonna go find another one. We're just gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna do 2 more in this world. All right, so here we are again, guys. You know the drill. There's a woodland mansion over here, and I'm going to do the next one over on that mountain. These two, this one and that one, are going to count as the same one. We've also got this cool cave. I want to see what happens with that, and I want to see what happens with this. So it is time to start making them spawn, and I have less this time just because this one is 2 locations. I don't want to spend too much time on it. But we are already getting some really cool spreading going. So Alright, so that's done, and that was a really interesting one. I've got all the banners, it seems. Actually, not quite. I don't have that many banners, because banner drops are rare. Oh, but there's more. Okay, but what is this red particle? I've actually never noticed this red particle before. That's interesting. Okay, so to look at things, these trees are completely covered. This is what I was talking about in my snapshot video. These things are completely taken over. It didn't actually make it all the way over to here, just because this was way over here. And there was a cave entrance over here, and I wanted to see what happened to that. Yeah, this. Did it get very far in here? I didn't get too far. It wasn't too bad up in here. The main cave we're worried about is this one back here. And it took over this entire wall. And this looks like so cool. Looks so awesome. It didn't make it down there. This is the farthest it made, but like that's still super far away from where it started out. It was just really interesting. This is a really cool one. I'm actually gonna now do it over here. So I actually decided to come over to this cliff because this looks way cooler. This is like 1,000 blocks away from where we first were, but I mean, this is a very steep cliff, so I really want to see what happens there. We'll be spawning endermen this time. And let's do the stuff. If I can make it. Yes. Oh my goodness. What just started happening? Oh, it started raining. Slash. It keeps starting to rain. It's ruining my data. Kill. Which one? All entities. Oh. Dang it, that killed me too. I didn't think that would kill me too. Man. Let me just hit T. T. Oh, it cleared my chat. Why? What a fiasco, right? But now I found a new cliff biome. I wasn't able to find the old one, sadly. Got our catalyst right there. We've got all our stuff filled up here. And we are going to try to get this to go off without a hitch. I'm no longer using endermen because those are apparently really bad. But if we just switch all these, I can see them spawning behind me. Oh, good grief. What the heck? No. Oh my goodness. No. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, okay. Ah, we missed a little bit of the beginning, but it's going now. So, sorry about that whole business, but here's the actual thing. Alright, so I think it's just about finished at this point. There's, of course, a million, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So it came down the mountain a long ways. I was noticing there at the end that there were a lot of bubbles that were just hanging around and not being able to find anything. Also, it wasn't able to corrupt anything that was underneath flowing water, which is interesting because we saw in the swamp biome that it was able to corrupt things underneath water source blocks. But underneath the flowing water, all this stuff is protected. So I think that's really kind of weird. I don't think it actually should be that way. But of course, we got some covered trees. Did this cave get affected? No, it did not. And I think it was struggling to get like the full side of the mountain. So I think a more efficient way to do this if you're setting up a farm would be flat, would not be this. But the last category is going to be the caves. All right, so here we are on the last one. We are going to be corrupting this cave. It's a cool big cave. The main reason I chose it is because it's tall and we should be able to actually kill these cows as they fall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break all of them at once, and then I'm going to try to place all of them without breaking things. There we go, and the cows are now dying. Rest in peace, cows. In a good position, and go. Alright, this is just about done. Those were a lot of cows. Let me clear my inventory. Talk about some meat. But if I had to guess, the stuff underneath this lava is probably safe from being skulked. Yep, I'm right. And it corrupted all the way over here. This, I'm pretty sure, is just a deep dark biome itself. Check. Because Yeah, this is a deep dark biome. I actually didn't see this when I went to start doing this. But this area does look very similar to the deep dark. And I mean, it looks so cool. Like, deep dark biome is so cool. Also, the bubbles seem to be making some gravel fall. They made some fall. I think they made some fall over here, but then I think the skulk actually took over it again, which is funny. It came way over here. I was surprised about that. The water, of course, protected this area. And yeah, it was cool. So this is a really cool experiment. Just seeing how this mechanic works. I think I will make a farm using these mechanics that we found really soon. So look out for a video on that. But without further ado, it's me, Craft, and I'll see you next time.